My manager fired me from my factory job, but then came begging for me to be her boss. So I used to live in America, and after graduating college I started looking for work. I'm a pretty simple girl, so I quickly got a job working in a shipping factory for an international online retailing service. It was below my education, but it paid well and I didn't mind the physical labor, so I took the job. During my onboarding process, I mentioned to my supervisor, who I'll refer to as Shakwela, that it would be the bee's knees if I could show up 5 minutes early and leave 5 minutes early so I could catch my bus. Shakwela smiled and said, "Of course, you're still working the full shift and it's only 5 minutes. No problem." Excellent. My first day comes, and I take the bus to my new job ready to begin. I quickly learn the lunchroom is somehow louder than the main factory. The number of boxes that need sorting is endless and my job is basically to just grab boxes and put them on the right conveyor belts. It's mindless, tedious, and is pretty exhausting, but for $25 an hour I'm definitely not gonna complain. The thing that really hums my dinger, however, is when Shakwela calls me into her office at the start of my second week and tells me I can't leave early anymore because it's unprofessional. I bring up our onboarding conversation and she hits me with, "But is that in your contract?" Touché, Shakwela, touché. I shrug and get back to work, because that's life for ya, but I immediately start looking for other work. By making me stay the extra 5 minutes, Shakwela makes me miss my bus and turns an hour-long trip into a 2-hour trip. This really gets my undies in a knot, because this girl needs her downtime after sorting boxes for 12 hours. About a month later Shakwela goes around firing lots of people because the company wants to save money. Since I've been looking for other jobs, I'm a prime candidate to be let go. She gives me my 2 weeks notice and says I'll never get another factory job because of Shakwela's contacts. As she skips off, I'm not joking, to fire the next poor soul. I start to think that she's probably right. I'm a college girl in a big world, I've got no idea what I'm doing. Among the disgraced is a regional sales manager that speaks fluent Spanish, so he handled most of the communications between our factories and the ones across the southern border. This is more important because now a significant portion of the company's market cannot receive packages, so they need to find someone who knows business and can speak Spanish. But wait, I'm Venezuelan and graduated with a bachelor's degree in business management. Shakwela remembers this also, and now the fun begins. She reaches out and asks me to fill in until they can find a suitable replacement. Come on, girlfriend. I didn't mean it when I said you'll never work again. Sure. The vindictive side of me wanted to point out that she had fired me, that I wasn't her friend and that it definitely wasn't in my contract, but the practical side that knew I needed money won out, so I agreed to help. Here's where things get fun. I'm still being paid the same rate from when I was a factory worker, so whenever the friendly Spanish business managers ask for my title, I tell them I worked as a factory grunt. They ask why a lowly factory worker is negotiating with them, and I simply explain that the regional manager was let go and I was filling in until a replacement could be found. It's all true, but it's also a massive red flag, which usually ended up killing any deals I was asked to mediate. Naturally, this sent the higher-ups into a headless chicken spiral, and they kept asking why I was telling their business partners that I was a factory worker. I'd reply that I was a factory worker, I was being paid as a factory worker, and that it wouldn't be in good faith to negotiate with someone who didn't know who I was. They, for some reason, couldn't get someone to fill my position, so after about a week of working as an interim they asked if I wanted to work the job full-time. The position, which I was in no way fully qualified for, came with reduced hours, a hefty pay increase, and best of all, I would get to be Shakwela's immediate supervisor. Being a simple girl in a complicated world, naturally I said yes, and the look on Shakwela's face when I introduced myself as her new boss gave me the spirit energy I needed to get through the necessary training and officially accept the job. For 10 glorious years I worked that job, and though I no longer work on that side of the border I still remember my first job as a regional manager for an international online retailer.